Detailers, I need your opinion. Do you guys prefer the new spray waxes, or do you prefer the old school way, applying it with the polisher? Let me know. Hey, what's up guys? This is Jerry from Aesthetic Auto Detailing in West Covina. I service LA County, IE, Orange County. Right now we're out here in Pasadena, California.
You feel a certain type of way about waxes nowadays.
Yeah.
Tell us.
Well, I know a lot of people, they like to use spray waxes. I personally, if my client is paying good money, I prefer to give them the wax applied by like a polisher. Today I ran out of my regular wax that I use. I've been doing a lot of waxes and they kind of just slipped my mind. I didn't restock up. I was torn between either using the 3D Speed that has some polish in it, but it's also a sealant like a wax. So I was torn between either using a spray wax or go that process. What would you guys have done? I want to know your guys' honest opinion.
For the detailers that don't know, that only use spray wax, the other method, is it still around? Is it old school? Is it inconvenient? Why do you feel detailers don't use it?
Honestly, I think either, I feel like a lot of detailers, some of the newer guys, I think they just want to hurry up and rush into it and make some money, and they don't want to take the time to learn how to use like the polishers. I feel like they're afraid to use it. Not everybody, of course. I was afraid when I first started. I think spray wax is more convenient. You guys saw, I was just spraying and wiping. That's it, you know, you still get the protection.
So, do you feel, in your opinion, or maybe we'll go ask the detailers watching, the old school method and this one, do they provide similar results? Or you think customers don't even notice?
I feel personally that some clients might not even notice, you know? And I feel that that's why they hired the detailer to take care of it. But I feel like that's what integrity comes into play, you know? Even though they don't know, doesn't mean you can skimp them out on the service and just, oh, they're not gonna know, I'll just hurry up and do this, you know? I'm very big on honesty, so I wanna make sure if I tell them that I'm gonna do one thing, I wanna make sure that I do it. All right guys, so I want to know, what do you guys consider wax? For example, this car wash soap that I use, it has wax in it, but I'm not going to consider that wax. Do you consider the spray waxes a good wax? If so, what brands do you like to use? And if you guys don't like to use spray waxes, you guys like to use the polishers, what do you use? Do you use the paste? Do you guys use the liquid? Let me know. Drop your comments down below, so that way we could all help each other learn as a community. All right guys, so when it comes to waxes, whether you're using spray wax, you know, the liquid wax, if you're applying it by, you know, spray wax, or if you're using the polisher, is there a price difference? Do you guys charge different? If you do, is it because you're applying it differently, or are you using like a different wax? For example, 3-month protection, 6-month protection, up to a year? Let me know down in the comments below.
How long have you been detailing for people that don't know?
I've been detailing for about like 5 to 7 years now. I think it was 7. I started the business back in 2017. Yeah.
Damn, cool minute.
Yeah.
Bro, when did you start detailing? When you were 12 or what?
No, I started when I was about like 21, 22.
You almost 30?
I'm 28 right now.
Hey, you ever get that you look younger?
Yeah. Next month. Oh, actually this month, June 30th, I'll be 29.
Nice. All right, Jerry, so you've been detailing for a while, but as you know, a lot of detailers have different methods of detailing, applying wax, running their business. How do you feel about that? Do you think everybody should be trying to do what works, or people should experiment to see what works for them?
Definitely people should experiment, because that's how you kind of get out of your comfort zone. I'm very big on getting out of your comfort zone, although a lot of the time I don't want to. I wouldn't have been taking the necessary steps for me to grow my business if I didn't get out of my comfort zone. I'm also big on, you want to make sure you provide quality work for your clients. But when it comes to other people, other detailers critiquing you, you're always going to have somebody that does something different. So regardless of them saying, oh, you're doing it wrong, there's a difference between doing it wrong and then doing it differently from them. So ultimately, I say what works for you. If you're providing, you know, the results for your clients and they're happy with it, it's one of those sayings, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
People have been telling you that you're charging too cheap, that you're hurting the detailing industry.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, man?
I have mixed emotions about it. I personally, I'm not the cheapest for sure. You know, I get compared to, you know, my Mexican brothers. You know, I'm Latino, so I get compared to the prices out there where they're just like, hey, you know, I know this guy that charges $25. He passes by our job, and I'm like, okay, what's the $25? Oh, that's full inside and out. All right, that right there, it's like, that's cheap, you know? When I first started, I was dirt cheap, but that's just because it was a mentality. It was new to me. I was just trying to start. It was cheap prices, just get clients. Obviously, started to learn that with cheap prices, you're attracting either cheap people, or if you hook up those people with a good price, they're gonna complain either way, you know? It's not always the case though. Some people just wanna support you. Now, right now, currently speaking, my prices, they're probably still not top tier, you know, but they're not cheap either. On average, my services are at least $300. And that's not including my maintenance washes, but this car right here, they got a clay and wax, and I'm charging $200. That includes a little basic vacuum wipe down and then the clay bar and wax.
Here's the thing. That works for you and you're happy with that.
Yeah.
Your customers are happy with that.
Exactly.
And I mean, you're only gonna grow more.
Yeah. Right now, it's like, this isn't where I'm gonna stay, you know? Once I upgrade my vehicle, once I'm, you know, using like expensive or top tier chemicals, it's with time, you know? So if you guys are experiencing this also, if you guys have some people just critiquing you, it's just one of those, like, you just gotta keep on pushing, you know? I try not to let it bother me. People are always gonna say bad things, you know, regardless of how high you are or how low you are.